Hello Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 4th to the 10th of September, so let's dive straight in and see what's going on for you guys, alright? Let's have a little look and see for Cancer, please. Okay, let's get you some cards. Overall energy, please, for the week of the 4th to the 10th for Cancer, please. All right, blockages. All right, what else to expect for the week, please? Okay, well, this is very nice, especially for relationships, although, what the hell is that? Let me just quickly clarify that. All right. Okie dokie. Well, let's dive straight into it. So for this week, one thing I will say is that do reach out for help if you need to. I think this is a really good time to collaborate, make friends if you can, like go out to new settings, or maybe, I don't know, do some online stuff, whatever it is that helps you to kind of reach out to people, even if it's therapy for some of you. If this is more of an emotional thing, then this is a really good time to start. For a lot of you, if you're starting a new career, then this also looks good. You might need some help. Maybe you'll find careers through friends or through some sort of social media. I'm seeing it being through people that you may discover new groups, and that may also be to do with your job, because your overall energy is the Three of Pentacles. So whether it's just a way of making money, or maybe you're just trying to fill in the foundations of some things, whether you have a plan for your life and this is what you might be needing others as a part of that plan, or maybe you're just trying to speak with others at this time. This is a really good card for collaboration, or just building something. All right, you do the Thinker card. So for a lot of you, this does usually come through when we're wanting a bit of a change in our life, because I always say with this woman here, she is thinking about it, because she could carry on going up this journey, up these and make herself successful along this path, but she's questioning here whether that would be something that makes her happy for the long term, because you might be very good at what it is that you do, Cancer, or again, like you could carry on doing what it is that you're doing if it's not job, if it's just your life in general, then you could carry on this path and it could lead somewhere, and but there is a big question about whether it's going to make you happy to do something or to keep doing something, whether it's your routines, your habits, whatever. So there is a question of whether you should take a leap of faith or if you should invite something new into your life. And I do always say that with this card, usually you're about to, like, this is kind of the beginning stages of the Fool card for me, of thinking about taking a bit of a leap, letting the universe take the wheel a little bit here. And then we have Leg Up, which is the universe taking the wheel. So this is also a card of depending on others. So again, maybe some of you, Cancer, might need to allow yourself to let other people help you, or to take the advice of other people at this time. The Leg Up card is usually about understanding that you're not going to know every answer, and as a Virgo, for me, that's something that you can be a little bit difficult, because you want to do everything by yourself. And you're probably the same, Cancer, of where this says that there are other people who have experience who can help you, even if it's the universe. Like sometimes we don't know everything. And I mean, that's probably most of the time we don't know everything. So sometimes being led is something that will help us to learn and grow just as much as if we try to do it all ourselves. And this ends up being a bit quicker. So this does kind of call for you to reach out for help. We do have a lot emphasizing, we have 444 here out of these two cards. So when 444s come in, it is a number of spiritual protection. You are protected. But for me, fours are also about the foundation. Fourth house in astrology is also about the home, childhood, stuff like that. Maybe a mother wound, or like your relationship with your mother might be coming up this week. But for me, it's also about foundation. So you're really paying attention to the foundations of your life, and usually that's your health, wealth, friendships, relationships, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is to you, you're really focusing on the important things that keep you standing. That's what the foundation is about. And with that being said, you then have the Three of Pentacles, which also clarifies that feeling that I have, that you're really working on your pillars in life, as they say. So if you need some advice, go out and get it. Even if it's online, I think it can be very helpful for you. Three of Pentacles is building a plan. So that could be a vision board, if it's as general as just trying to sort your life out, Cancer. Or it could just be actually if you're wanting to start a business or going into a certain industry in your career, then you need to think about it. Reach out for advice from other people. Again, people who are in that industry, people who have gotten the jobs that you want to go into. Like, it's really important to reach out to people who know, because that's what that leg up card is about. Your blockage this week is a little bit of inspiration. Ace of Wands coming through is about new beginnings and new passions. So maybe you're feeling a little bit blocked when it comes down to these things. This is also like an energy. When the Wands cards come in, it's really about energy for me. Like, it's that enthusiasm and ambition. And you might be feeling like that is a bit blocked here this week. Now, when a good card is in a blockage position, especially when it's in the upright, it does say that this will come, but there is something that might be blocking that a bit. Should I clarify what is blocking you? Let's clarify the cards that we've shown already. So what is this blockage, please, with the Ace of Wands? What's blocking this? Five of Wands. You might be feeling a little bit like in competition with other people. Maybe you're feeling like other people can, are more worthy than you to get a certain spot. Maybe you're feeling like there's a lot of chaos in your life at the moment that's kind of blocking you. Five of Wands, trying to chase that fiery energy that we were speaking about, whether that fire represents passion or a specific position. You may be feeling a little bit at a loss when it comes down to competition, or whether you are capable of doing something. So make sure you know everything you need to know before going into something, but also don't allow yourself to block your own new beginning, because you're already putting yourself up with competition in your mind. Because Five of Wands can be internal conflict. Maybe you aren't quite sure exactly what to do, and that could be a little bit of a blockage here too. Three of Pentacles is saying lay the foundations of what you know. The passion will come with it, all right? Because maybe you're just not feeling very enthusiastic because you actually don't have that plan first. Okay, so maybe that's something that should come up, because you do have this. This is about the very practical stuff. So get the practical stuff written down, and you will start to find a flow when it comes down to everything else, all right? You then also have the Queen of Cups for the overall outcome for this week. So you are in your element, Cancer. Queen of Cups is all about being in her emotions, but that is to her advantage. This is what you do the best, is to see things from an emotional standpoint. That means that you are able to understand your own feelings, understand other people's feelings. Of course, make sure that you do have a boundary when it comes down to how much you're giving to others and how much you're receiving. It's very important to make sure that those are equal. Make sure you are accepting help from others, because for a lot of you, being in a Queen of Cups, you may be the person that always gives it to others, always gives the advice, but maybe it's about time that we kind of give ourselves the advice and actually stick to it a little bit here. What else to expect for the week here, Cancer? You have the Nine of Pentacles, which is good. This is you enjoying your own space. Nine of Pentacles is good when it comes down to her finances as well. Like, this is maybe finances, maybe expect yourself to kind of be working on that, building a plan for that, maybe putting some more aside to save for something. This is also a card of just feeling good in your current state, so this is very nice. If it's not finances, it just is the abundance that you've been working very hard towards for yourself, whether it's your own like emotional state, mental state. It's just progress. It really speaks of progress and feeling quite content in your position, which is lovely. You have the Two of Cups that came through, and that's when I was looking at the cards on the bottom of the deck. It did seem a little bit suspicious. So you might be having some suspicions when it comes down to love, or maybe you are a little bit, if you are single right now, maybe you are kind of thinking a little bit about past and maybe projecting that into your relationships, maybe in terms of fears. You may be fearing new relationships, fearing to trust somebody new because of maybe what happened, even if it's friendships, because this is just a card of like mutual energy and soulmates, and that can be platonic also. So when that came out, I wanted to clarify it, and we did have the Five of Pentacles. So if you are in a relationship, or again if you're single, like I never know, like I could speak specifically for one and the other. It's the same message, but it's kind of like a bit more specific. So I'm just going to bring it general here. You could be feeling a little bit left out in the cold, or feeling very like neglected in a relationship, or in your own single life. There's a bit of a wound here, maybe coming from a mother wound, because we do have the influence of the 444. So just maybe pay attention to that. Maybe this is something that we can do shadow work wise, Cancer, because on the bottom of the deck you also have the Eight of Swords. So sometimes this is just Not that it's up in your head, but something maybe stopping you from seeing things very clearly in your relationships. Maybe it is fears, maybe it is certain things in your relationship that you're not seeing or need to be settled. If you are single, then again, there may be some fears that are stopping you from releasing into a relationship, if that makes sense. Releasing, like freeing yourself. Interesting. You free yourself into a relationship. That's an interesting way of saying it, to be honest. I feel like there's a reason behind it, because some of you may be single just for the sake of like fear. Like you may be fearing it. We have the death card coming in, change and transformation in terms of your relationships. You are going to remove yourself away from anything that brings you fear when it comes down to relationships, whether you're single or not. I do think you enjoy your own space and time, but this whole relationship thing is very... With that Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles reversed, you feel like a door has been closed on you in terms of your relationships. Again, platonic or not. Ten of Pentacles, it feels like there's a good outcome. Again, financially, you're going to find yourself being in a very good position. This could be a card about family as well. So you may get a lot of you may have a lot of relations with family this week. Whether you're seeing them, they're seeing you. There's a lot of communication back and forth. I think that maybe that's something to really focus on here, because what you're feeling is the Five of Pentacles reversed, which is a very big hole. I always see this as a big gaping wound. The Ten of Pentacles is like double that and fulfilled, and it's in the upright. So whatever feels lost, you will regain it times 2. All right. Let's pull you some advice cards for you, my lovelies. You are borderline going through a transformation, because on the bottom of the deck we have regeneration as well. So I really do see some big shifts and changes are coming up in your life, and they seem good. But just get planned and ready. Have an idea about what it is that you want so that it can manifest better, all right? You have true love coming in, all right? The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So some of you, if you're single, you are going to be finding true love. If you're in a relationship, this is your true love. There may be a little bit of problems that need to be spoken about. Probably because of family is a big influence, because you do have that Ten of Pentacles to clarify. Maybe getting involved, or maybe there is some influence from, again, childhood wounds, or how family plays a role in your relationships emotionally or in your own life. That might be playing a role, but we do have true love here. So all right, anything else please for Cancer? Kangaroo, we have unsettled times, need to plan ahead this week, which we did say with the Three of Pentacles. We have October coming through, so maybe something happened in October. This could be a Libra, Scorpio energy. It can also be just saying that something may be happening in October, so make sure we have a plan now. We have ink pot problems to be resolved. We have wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. That may be to do with that relationship here. And broken bridge, we have unsuccessful outcome to a problem. What on earth? I feel like this is what you're going through already, which is why you're feeling like you want to kind of change things up a little bit. Because we do have some good cards, but just be prepared. Some of you may not kind of get a good outcome to a problem, or that may have happened already for you. If you need help, make sure you ask for it with the leg up. Not all is lost, or some people do know the route a bit better than you because they've been there, they've done that. So make sure you do reach out to people for advice, because they will give it to you. All right, don't have to do everything alone, Cancer. Anyway, I love you guys. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.